What up and welcome to the Beneath the Dirt podcast. I'm your host, Rombone. Thank you for tuning in. We in the motherfucking hot right now with DJ Clay. Clay, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, my guy, my motherfucking dude, my mans? Hey, thanks for having me on the fucking podcast, bro.
Absolutely. Thank you for hopping on. This is fucking dope as hell.
Yeah, I enjoy the podcast, man. Like I said, like I was telling you a minute ago, like whenever I get the chance to check them out, I mean they're entertaining, man. Like you got real facts. You got like I said, you're a real music head. From the underground to hip hop, rap, all that shit, rock. Like you're in tune with it all. I respect that. Without being a DJ, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. I appreciate that shit, man. You've been showing love for a minute now, and it's about time that I get you on the fucking show. You know what I mean? It's been a while.
We're here now. We're doing it.
Absolutely. And you stay a busy man. You're about to hit the road right now. Let's just start off with
Yeah.
it. You're about to go on the Rock the Dock tour with Hoodoo, Lyte, and Scum. How did that tour package come together?
You know what? It was like me, Hoodoo, and Lyte. We always we're all homies. You know what I'm saying? So we all keep in contact no matter what. Like just on some hangout shit, on some how's the family type shit, or stuff like that. We're homies. So we were talking. Me and Hoodoo were talking one day, and the idea just kind of sparked. Like, yo, man, like it's tour season. It's time to go because I was planning to go out on my own no matter what, as was he. And none of us knew this, you know what I'm saying? So as was Lyte, because Lyte just dropped his new record, so
Yep.
of course he's gonna tour that, So it was like that's how it went. Like, so everybody wants to go out, so why battle each other on the same fucking in the same goddamn month or two, give or take, when it's like there's never really been kind of like it's kind of like a powerhouse underground tour, you know what I'm saying, with the names on there. Like it's you got four headliners on that tour like that, you know what I'm saying? Headlining, co-headliners, however you want to consider it, but it's like I'm like, fuck, man, I once we actually put it together, like, yo, let's all go out together, but let's bring somebody else out, you know what I'm saying? Somebody else that's in the scene, that's doing their damn thing, you know what I'm saying? And we had a couple names that came out, and Scum was one of them, and everybody was like, yeah, because Scum's the homie, he's a cool dude, and he's about his business, and that's what I'm about. It's like everybody, we're trying to get to the bag, we're trying to get to the fans, we're trying to fucking give the fans a great show. We got a lot of dope shit in store for this tour. Like, I mean, just so that's how it started, basically. Just to wrap that up, like that's how it started. It's kind of everybody was gonna tour already, because it's just that time. Like, we're past all the, the COVID like mandates almost everywhere now and shit. So like clubs are at full capacity and now, so we can hop in now. So everybody's gonna tour anyway, but we're like, yo, let's go out together and just body the country real quick.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. To me, it makes sense with Hoodoo and Lyte, the psychopathic affiliation and all that. But to throw Scum on there, Scum's that dude that is just cool with everybody.
Yeah,
That
yeah, he's
dude.
cool with everybody. Yeah, man. I mean, even before even before even before I knew that Scum rapped, I knew him as, part owner of the Roxy out in Denver. That's the homie Ivan. You know what I'm saying? I know him as Ivan, not Scum. Like that's how I was introduced to him as. He was booking me at the Roxy. Him and his partner Travis. Shout out to Trav. He's a cool dude too. And fucking, and then I was like, oh, like, I later learned, this is years ago, but I later learned, like, damn, man, oh shit, he fucking raps too. Like, I knew he ran the label and everything. I didn't know. I was like, oh shit, man, fuck yeah. Like, that's good. He's got a lot of good relationships, with people because he's just a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a good dude.
Yeah, hell yeah. He's a road warrior too. That dude's constantly on the road. So it's dope.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
It's
There's a
dope
lot
to
of
see
shit
you
going on
guys.
this year as well, too. Not just, and hey, you heard it here first. I'm gonna tell you right now, like, it's there's gonna be a lot. I'm gonna be on the road a lot this year. Let's put it that way. It's not just gonna be this tour or another. There's a lot this year. I
All
feel like
right.
the fans deserve it, especially the fans on the West Coast, like, and on the East Coast, even more down south. Like, ever since the year started, like, I think it was like the end of January, Like I think I had a string of shows. It was like every weekend throughout, throughout like January, February. I think a little bit of March or something like that, give or take. But it was like it was they were just flyouts, like kind of one offs or maybe two on a weekend. But I was flying out and doing them, and so I've been busy, all this. And now we're doing this tour, and I'm already getting booked now for. I'm already doing bookings for after the tour, but we're already going to be building. Like I said, you heard it first. We're building another pretty big tour that's going to follow up after this tour. And it's not necessarily all of us on Rock the Dock, you know what I'm saying? Like, Rock the Dock's Rock the Dock. But I'm saying like something that I'm going to be part of,
That's
And so yeah, we got a lot of shit that we're planning out for the rest of the year, And there's a lot, if you want to circle back to the Rock the Dock tour right now, as far as all the cool shit that's happening there, like, I know a lot of people probably got questions like, well, why is it called Rock the Dock?
yeah. You guys are putting together a documentary of the tour, correct?
Of the tour, but it's gonna be a little more than of the tour. It's not gonna be as focused on just us like you would think on a normal documentary. Yeah, you're gonna see the ups, you're gonna see the downs. Like we're gonna keep it really non-filtered. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna keep it really real. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be a way to show any underground or up and coming artists that may have never done an independent tour and show them what actually goes into the shit. From having your stage crew to having, there's gonna be ups and downs. There's gonna be fucking, what I'm saying. There's gonna be, like I said, good times, bad times. Mainly when we all get together, me, Lyte, Scum, Hoodoo, when we're all together in the same room, it's always a party and it's always fun. So it's gonna be a fun ass tour. That's for sure. But it's like so people, what we're gonna do though is we're not gonna focus so much on us. The Rock the Dock tour is about the fans
Mm.
more. Like we are documenting the fans. We want the fans to be able to put this documentary in and and show their people, yo, look, I'm part of this documentary. You know what I'm saying? Like when people come do the VIPs, like they're being documented. Like this all the cool shit that the fans do because. And I just said it because in one of these songs I said a line something like that. You know what I'm saying? I said something like, but the truth is, without you, we couldn't do the things we do. Shit, like you know what I'm saying. And I'm talking about the fans, and that's on the Rock the Dock tour exclusive EP. Me, Hoodoo, and Lyte have a tour exclusive EP that's only gonna be out on this tour. Hard
Okay.
copies, only on this tour. Like it's 3 songs. They're bangers. Holy shit! I'm talking about. One of them's an anthem. I mean, they're anthems. They're bangers. Like we all got in the studio together and just went crazy. So this is only gonna be on that tour. There's limited pressings of it. Once they run out, they run out. They're gone. You know what I'm saying? Will we see a digital release? Maybe, but if so, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we should give people like something a little more or something a little different, so that way, because I don't like giving the bone to people that that pay for them VIPs. I want them to have that special edition.
Right, right.
That that
I was gonna ask about that because it says on the flyer CD from each artist.
so
So
that's another bonus, yeah. So in this VIP package, you're getting a poster. You're getting the VIP laminate. You're gonna get a flat. That for all of us. We're gonna autograph anything that the people want us. We're not limiting people. It's a whole experience. Like, and here's something that, and I'm gonna go on the record and say nobody in the underground or like in our world here has ever did this before. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I know you would know. So, but we're really giving them an experience. Like, we're not setting up a room or something backstage to where they come meet us, 5 at a time, 10 at a time, something like that. It's gonna be, as long as club permitting, it's gonna be an hour before doors. Everybody's, it says it right there, plain simple on the promotion and on the website and everything. Because people can pre-order their VIPs right now, So all you gotta do is click it and then click your city and you're in there. So we are going to perform one of the songs that's on the Rock the Dock tour EP live. Like you're never going to see this performance again because we don't know when me, Scum, Hoodoo, and Lyte are going to be on tour again ever.
right.
So we're giving everybody a private concert. This is for the VIPs only. You're getting a private, intimate concert from us real quick, like a very short concert.
Yep.
Only maybe 1 or 2 songs type. We're thinking about maybe 3 tops, something like that. But and then after that, right after that, we're gonna have everybody come on stage with us, and we're gonna do the VIP thing right there on stage. It's like, I know we can set up a banner like everybody else does, and they can take. Well, but why not take a picture of on stage with us, with that banner still up there. You know what I'm saying? The turntables are up there. Why not come take a picture with me, like behind the turntables, whatever? You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as you don't break my shit, I'll teach you how to scratch real quick, And I don't mean you per se. I'm talking about the fans that are going to come
Right.
get the experience. And then they get all the other good stuff, the actual meet greet, the autographs, pictures, whatever they fucking want. We're going to do it. And they also get one CD, and they are unnamed CDs, you know what I'm saying? Because they're going to be randomized, but you are going to get one Scum CD. You're going to get one DJ Clay CD. You're going to get one Hoodoo CD, one Lyte CD. So that's all that's the experience right there.
That sounds fucking dope. Actually getting like a little you're basically getting two shows in one if you get the VIP. I don't think that, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think that's been done.
I don't think it has either. Like, I thought it was pretty genius, when the idea came up. I've heard of one when I was telling somebody about. I heard of one band that's done it before. If you call them a band, I guess it was the Jonas Brothers. They did some shit, something like that.
Okay.
I found out after I thought I was the first one to come up with this idea. It turns out I wasn't, but Jonas Brothers did it first. But nobody in our world's done it, and this is dope. And I feel like it's gonna set a trend to where people are gonna start doing it more often because, man, that just adds value to your VIP, man. It's like, why not hook your fans up with a fucking. All I know is this: if it was one of my favorite artists, you know what I'm saying, or somebody I was a fan of, and I had the chance to get the VIP, get all the cool little stuff that comes with VIPs, but you get this private concert of this song that's never going to be performed again. It's not going to be performed during the actual concert. It's not going to be, and stuff like that. Like, I'm gonna be like, hell yeah, count me in, I'm in there.
Hell
So
yeah.
that, yeah, we're trying to make it a very cool, very different experience for the VIPs. And then, not to mention, that's just the VIPs, not to mention the tour itself, like the show, you know what I'm saying, the stage production, everything like that. Like, it's all on point. We're all pretty fucking excited about this one.
That's dope. And you guys are hitting the road for a month, so it's not like a week tour or 2 week thing. You guys are hitting the road for a full month. So
Right. It's not like, it's not some short little whole ass tour. Yeah, we're going out. We're gonna be gone for the month. It's I believe it's 25 dates exactly that we have there.
yeah, it's from the April 28th to May 26th.
Yeah.
Midwest, West Coast.
West Coast. Yeah, we're doing Northwest, West Coast. We're going down south, hitting Texas. I think after Texas, we start making our way back, everywhere, Denver, New Mexico, Arizona, all them good spots on there in Southwest areas. And fucking of course Denver and shit like that. And then we're, obviously gonna be making our way. There's not really many East Coast dates. I think there might be like one or two added, and it might be like Pennsylvania or something like that. But that would be it. Other than that, the whatever markets that we don't hit on this tour, we're definitely hitting on that on the one that I'm setting up for the next one.
That's what's up. Very dope. Um, yeah, I've been saying the East Coast hasn't been getting much love with tours lately. It's all Midwest, West Coast shit. So ho-
Right, yeah.
hopefully see you come around on the East. I know you were just here not too long ago, and I should have went to that show, but that's my fucking fuck up.
Wait, which one was that?
You in Misery in Worcester? You
Oh,
guys,
in Worcester, yeah. I forgot you're from out that way. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, dog, you should have totally came out. Fucking, that was a good show. Like, Worcester was a good show, and I think Worcester was the last one of that little run. It was like 4 shows out there in New England. I
yep,
think it was the last one, and it was a real good show. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a pretty decent club. You know what I'm saying? It was a great turnout. Like, it smacked. Like it was a good way to end a little, 4 day run. You know what I'm saying? Because one of the shows was kind of like, it was a dope ass club, but it's like the turnout was, it was like a little light. And I know
yeah,
everybody goes through that. You know what I'm saying? I've been through the ups and downs of crowds. You know what I'm saying? From small crowds to fucking enormous ones. But it's like, whatever. Like everybody says, 10 or 10,000, no matter what, I'm gonna give it my 100%. And that's what we did. But like the first one was all right, but every show after that was smacking. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? People like when me and Misery get together because we don't do it often. So people are like, oh shit, it's a cool show.
hell yeah. Yeah, definitely. Hopefully, you hit the East Coast later in the year. I'll definitely. I got to get out to more shows, but more. Like I said, shows ain't coming around. But One thing I did want to bring up was a couple months ago, maybe you, Hoodoo, and Lyte were on the Claystation doing a live stream, drinking it up, getting fucked up. Y'all were having a good time.
It was a Thursday.
Yo, at the end, shit got a little hectic. Lyte started tearing the set up. You and Hoodoo, yo,
It,
we gonna beat Light's ass. I just gotta ask, did you beat Light's ass?
we know we didn't beat his ass. No, he actually felt bad about it and apologized. You know what I'm saying? Like we're like brothers. You know what I'm saying? So that is gonna happen like that. And on Twitch, it actually looked probably a little crazier than it actually really was, because you know, he wasn't like legit pissed, but he was what he was. I forget exactly what happened because I was fucked up. But I think like who like flicked some liquor in fucking Light's eyes or something like that.
Yeah, yep.
And it was something like that. And then Light pushed the green screen down. And I just remember sitting there with the green screen on me like, somebody fucking pick it up. And then it just said, ooh, it just said, ooh, it came up all of a sudden. And then that was the end of the stream. It was like, I don't know, if you ask me, it was one of the dopest ways to go out of one of them streams. Like, that's in my top 5 ways to go out of one of my streams so far.
That shit was funny. I could see it in you guys' eyes. Like, oh, I was like, these dudes are feeling good right now. Like,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, yeah. We went into that one knowing there's no way all 3 of us are gonna be together on this one and just be fucking sober as fuck. Hell no. Like we're about to we're about to go crazy.
hell yeah. So talk about the Claystation. You're on Twitch.
Yeah, bro. Oh, so the Claystation is on YouTube and Twitch. It's just it's a channel. Like I'm where I'm going with that one is actually kind of make it like its own network. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to give other people opportunities to have like whatever they want. I know everybody can start their own YouTube channel, but if somebody, like and I'm talking about, when I say somebody, I'm talking about like somebody off my label, you know what I'm saying? Like put your own show on the Claystation, you know what I'm saying? Like the show would have its own day, it would have its own name, it's going to be different, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody does different shit. It's whatever they want to do on Twitch, or YouTube, but the Claystation on YouTube right now is really, really focusing on all the vlogs that I've been putting out, bi-weekly. They drop every other Friday. There was a couple that was late. I think the last one dropped Saturday, morning or whatever. But so they're scheduled to be every other Friday. We just dropped a gem last night, which was How Wicked in its entirety,
Yeah.
21. Did you get a chance to check that out?
I did. I watched a little bit of it at work today. I saw the upload. I was like, oh shit. Anytime
Yeah,
Clay is a
we
good
didn't want to
time.
make it like a huge deal. It's just like, it's like, it was me and the clowns up there rocking, sold out at the Majestic Theater, Wicked, 21. We had the footage. I was like, why don't we have this on YouTube yet? You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, man, there's so many people that's gonna want to see this, that couldn't attend or whatever,
Yeah, hell yeah. It's always a good time when we see you up there with the clowns cutting it up. I think it just like they already have like one of the best stage shows
Oh
in
yeah.
in music, rap, whatever. Like their stage show is insane. And then when you add a DJ on top of it, and they're throwing Fago, like how does your kit hold up during these shows?
Did you watch? Oh, you got to go back and watch the uh the J Day vlog. It's like 2 vlogs ago, I think.
Okay.
It's cool because nobody's seen it, and like that's the whole point of these vlogs. That's why they're called A Day in the Life of. It's a series. At some point I'll have another series that'll be called something else. But these A Day in the Life ofs, the purpose of them is for me to show everybody, but what I've never showed anybody before ever in my life. Like I've only showed people what I want to show them via music video or social media posts. Hey, oh, cool shit like that. Like just make you look like the coolest motherfucker in the world when you do shit like that, when you kind of stage it.
Right.
So this is all completely unrehearsed on stage. This is all raw shit. So people are getting to see the like behind the scenes of what I do, like from being, and we got so much footage, like so much shit's about to be dropping like on these vlogs. Like people are gonna be seeing like behind the scenes of what I do in the studio, from making beats to recording my artists to like other artists, and like behind the scenes on the Twitch streams and shit like that. Like, and already we already showed on the vlogs we already dropped. We showed a lot of behind the scenes of like, shit that people normally don't see, which is like sound check. How I do my sound check, how how much work actually goes into this shit, and bringing it back to what you were asking is on that vlog, I believe it's episode 3. It's episode 3, I think. It's the J Day vlog. You can't miss it. It says it big on the thumbnail. But fucking it showed I built the patented shield
Yeah.
right there on the vlog, but I built it in a more of a DIY style. Because usually, there's this, it's this thick plexiglass that I use, right? And uh me and Billy Bill a few years back, we sat there and kind of drew up a little blueprint. It was pretty simple, 2 sides, one on this side, one on that side, like kind of angled out. But and then obviously the main that covers the entire rig, So but we needed to make it portable. It couldn't just be like windshield looking thing, with 2 sides on it, like expect to be traveled with in the back of a semi or a box truck or whatever type of tour it was at the time, like, and expect it to not break, so we were like, okay, so we had one to where it was like the prototype was like the hard copy version, I would call it, because it was just straight up like hot glued together, so that bitch broke quick as fuck. So
Yeah.
all right, onto the 2.0 version. We added hinges to it, so now it folds up together. You know what I'm saying? Now you put it, in between some foam and some cardboard. We got like 5 or 6 of them made, so that way, because shit, one of those can last the whole tour.
Okay.
Yeah, the only thing that could really damage it is not the liquid itself at all. You know what I'm saying? Because that ain't nothing but some fucking window cleaner and some fucking newspaper or something to keep
Right.
that shit,
Right. Right.
clean again. I don't know how many people know about the newspaper tactic, but just know newspaper equals no streaks on your car. When you use Windex and you're doing your car windows, and you're giving your whip that nice fucking clean polish because it's a nice summer day out and you want to clean the whip, use newspaper, not paper towel, not a rag. You don't know about that?
I don't know.
Use newspaper and then fucking message me in fucking Instagram later. You can thank me later. You're
All
gonna be
right.
like, holy shit! It leaves no streaks.
All right.
You'll never have streaks.
And
Windex will leave.
if it fucks my shit up, I'll let you know too.
Yeah, I'll pay for it to get fixed. Like that's that much of a guarantee.
All right.
Somebody schooled me with it. But anyway, so you just gotta wipe them down and fold them back up, tuck them back away, onto the next show. The only thing that can break them really though is if, like somebody would have to kind of like fall into that bitch, and it's like we definitely make sure that don't happen, because when there's we got our security homies on the side watching for shit like that, like just in case some asshole runs up on stage and does some dumb shit, what I'm saying? Like, it's cool when somebody runs on stage and just jumps off into the crowd surfs. Yeah, that's all cool. But then there's every once in a while, there's just that one dude that wants to run up. Like, I remember one gathering, I actually had a couple crates of records and he jumped up on stage and fucking grabbed one of my records and tried to jet off with it. And then one of my homies was working security for me and he fucking tackled him, like what's it called? What's that wrestling move that Goldberg does?
The spear.
The spear. He fucking speared him midair. Like the kid jumped off stage and he caught him midair off stage. And it's like, you probably shouldn't have tried to fucking take a record out the crate.
Hell
man.
no.
Well,
Hell no.
You never do that to a DJ's crate.
Hell no.
We treasure them shits.
Yeah, what's that guy thinking gonna happen?
You know what? Turns out, I think we ended up finding out it was like some sort of Morton's List fucking related shit. So I was like, hey, well, we didn't know at the time. Hey, whatever.
Dude got fucked up trying to play a game.
The show must go on. So it continued. It didn't really. It was just a little hiccup in it. But so so I don't see anybody falling through it. Maybe even a 2-liter. Even a full unopened 2-liter, you know what I'm saying? Because the front part is pretty, we get a nice thickness, like a 1/4 inch at least thick, it might, depending on how hard it hits it, it might crack it, but they last, that's how we keep the shit. And it's how the turntables come in the coffins and everything, like, the coffins. Yeah. So the best way to do it is I get the exact measurements of the inside of the coffin, like the inside, like after you take the lid off, so that way the shield fits all the way inside there, and then you just seal it with some like sealer tape or whatever, just some tape. You know what I'm saying? It could be whatever duct. It could be some duct tape if you really wanted to. Just anything to keep that seal there, and then the turntable stay 100% dry. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
that's dope, man. Yeah, like I was saying, ICP already has one of the best shows, but add a DJ into the mix, it's just even more extra flavor
Yeah,
for the
man, it's fun.
people.
It gives it that the super hip hop element. And that's what I'm all about, man. I love it, and thanks for like noticing that because it was crazy just recently at Juggalo Day out there in Arizona. I was I was DJ for ICP on the second day, so and nobody knew that though. Like it wasn't announced, it wasn't nothing. So when those curtains open, and that's on that same vlog I'm telling you about as well, the same one, the J Day vlog. When the curtains open, it's like the first light that like hits me, that hits period is like boom right on me because I'm already there, and it was a huge pop from the crowd, and it felt great. Like yeah, I'm home again. Goddamn, hell yeah, it's Juggalo Day right now. And I didn't know if they were, but I honestly didn't know if they were popping for me or popping because the intro was cool as fuck, and the curtains
Right.
open. But on my way home, which the next day, I was in the Tucson airport, and it was just filled with juggalos because everybody was flying home. And then me and the homie Tom Wood, he was flying home too, so we were kicking it, and then there's man juggalos coming up, and everybody was saying like what you were kind of just saying, like, oh, man, it was so dope, like. Don't ever not be on stage with him again, please. Like, dude, like, man, it's so dope seeing you back on the stage with the clowns. And I'm like, well, those are always the brothers, you know what I'm saying? Those are my bros, and they know it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I owe them a lot, you know what I'm saying? So I'm always there if they need me, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they don't need a DJ for sometimes, then fuck it. Or if I'm unavailable, then it's cool. But if I'm available and they want them, then we're there. We're gonna rock. And I love rocking with them boys.
Hell yeah.
Because we,
Super
we
dope.
we we kill shit, dude. We have fun up
Yeah.
there.
Absolutely. I think the first time I saw you was on the Fuck the Fuck Off tour with Shaggy
Mm.
in '06, '05, '06, something like
You know,
that.
I got I got a fucking it's I don't, at least I don't believe it's released. I don't think it's released unless somebody like leaked it on YouTube or something. But I got the entire concert filmed in its entirety, like edited and everything, like 8 different camera angles.
Damn.
It was filmed at the Riviera in Chicago, like the world famous Riviera.
Dude, that would be fucking fresh to see. Because I
I
remember
mean,
being at that
yeah,
show.
I'm gonna talk to Shaggy about it, and maybe it should get released on the Claystation or even the Shaggy and the Creep fucking YouTube. One or the other. I feel like it needs to see. It's so dope. It's so dope. Like you see a young Clay come out. Like I ain't watched it in years, and I stumbled across it because I'm in the middle of like looking for a new crib and like moving and shit like that right now. So I stumbled across the DVD. Like, oh shit! I popped it in for a minute and fucking was like, whoa, like, dude, like this has to, I also have on film, and I don't know why we never released. And when I say we, I'm talking about psychopathic. Like, I don't know why they never released any of these. Fuck, man, we filmed the entire Tempest tour. Like, I remember a camera being, I mean, not Tempest, Bang Pow Boom.
Okay.
Uh, like that never seen the light of day. I don't think that's not nowhere, is it?
I don't think so.
No, it's
Not that
not.
I
No,
can recall. Yeah.
like we had so many cameras, like we had the cranes floating, we had dudes that were mobile. I had a camera, do you remember how that stage setup was,
Yeah.
how I had the little DJ booth and stuff, and
Yep.
there's
Yep.
a camera mounted on the inside right on me, so like they had mad angles. It was like
Damn.
so professionally done, like, and everything, what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why that never got released though. It should have.
Yeah. They.
That I don't have because it never made it to like the final edit, so nobody got it, I don't think. So
Damn.
but I got Hollow Wicked. It's like Hollow Wicked '08 or '09 or something like that. It's at the Fillmore here in Detroit. Sold the fuck out. Crazy insane. Like, and I don't know if that's been released either, but I'm gonna talk to the boys and see if we can get it released on at least their fucking channel, or and I also got
Something.
the Tempest DVD too chilling.
Damn, man.
It was that
They're just sitting on a fucking gold mine over there.
to me, they're just great memories. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's like, I don't, I'm not trying to capitalize on them or do anything shit like leak them, but I feel like I need to talk to the boys and maybe we can get these motherfuckers out because people would love to see them shits. Like, and they're all good quality. You know, they're all good quality and shit. Like the only one that's probably the least quality is the Tempest, because that was recorded the same way that Bootlegged in L.A. was, which was recorded in Anaheim in California there. So this was we played the same place in Anaheim, and they recorded it, which they record all the bands that come through there. And
Oh, okay.
they got like a steady cam, and they got two side cams. So they got three angles. And then by the time you're done performing, like, you know, their media guy hands you a DVD, you know, or a couple copies of the DVD, like, here's your show. You're like, oh shit, that's dope, you know. So that's the version of the Tempest that I got, you know, chilling. This is all personal shit. They only gave out a few of these copies to all of us, like, you know, Shaggy, me, Jay, like maybe a couple of the video guys, and Billy, you know, might have got these DVDs, and that was it. But you know, I
Yeah,
don't know. I cherish my shots, keep it in the collection, you know.
that's super dope.
Something to show the kids later, you know, in life, you
Hell
know.
yeah, hell yeah. Family movies, if you will.
Right, right. Yeah, it's crazy because my son, he's about to be 9 years old, and I've been doing this shit for way more longer than 9 years. So it's like he don't realize, like, he didn't even know nothing about Big Money Rustlers or no shit like that
Yeah,
until
yeah.
like his sister does, because you know she's older, and you know she was in the Kept Grinding video at the beginning. That's my daughter. You know what I'm saying? She's fucking 18 now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn.
time flies, and so she knows about it all and stuff, and she was like, "What?" So she showed him, you know, like the scenes and stuff that Dad was in, you know, and my son was just looking at me like, and he's 9, so like he knows what the fuck is up. He's looking at me like I could just read his face like, how the fuck I ain't know about this before? You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. That's
Yeah,
dope.
yeah, no, yeah, it's cool. So yeah, maybe we'll see those concerts on the Claystation or the ICP YouTube. So you know,
That would be dope. You know, speaking of old memories, the Let 'Em Bleed series, like going back when were on Psychopathic, Hatchet House, same shit in my opinion.
yeah, it
But
was that was weird too, because I was like the only motherfucker on Hatchet House for like the longest, but I was also on Psychopathic, because on all the records, you know, you would see like I had to deal with both labels. But the original plan for Hatchet House was like people weren't that really didn't have a gimmick or like any type of face paint. Like that's what
mm,
Hatchet House was like supposed to be, you know. But and you know, I actually wanted to be and offered my services to be an A&R for that, like scout for like, you know, some dope like different style fucking rap, like not necessarily like clout rap or any bullshit like that. But I'm talking about
right,
just whoever was dope. And you know, I already had like a handful of people, and none of them were my artists that are on AR. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't just trying to bring my guys in. You know, I was
right.
like trying to find some legit. You know, but that got turned down in the meeting, and I was like, you know,
Is what it
maybe,
is.
you know, I always thought about it. Like, man, let's talk to him, man. I should bring Hatchet House back. You
That'd
know,
be dope.
that'd be
That'd be
crazy,
dope.
right?
I mean, Ouija Mac got chapter 17 right now. That seems
Yeah.
like a loose affiliation to Psychopathic. So,
It is. It's
um,
like, yeah, it's definitely. I would put it in like the Hatch House type of category. Yeah, I guess.
yeah,
Yeah,
bring
I mean,
Hatchet
I
House
got my
back.
shit, but my shit is completely different. Even though we're affiliated, those, like I said, those are forever my brothers. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
and they've always backed and always supported AR, because we've owned AR. Me and Jose we've owned AR since before I got my deal with ICP. You know, so
Okay.
the label's been around for fucking ever. You know what I'm saying? But it was like kind of dormant for a minute. But it wasn't. We had Bales. You know, he was like the face of AR for the longest, while I was doing all my shit with, you know, with Psychopathic and ICP. You know, like he was holding it down on AR. You know, and
Yeah.
then, you know, then it was like, you know, it's time to spread our wings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm a
Absolutely.
peacock. You gotta let me fly.
Absolutely.
No,
What was it like working on those Let 'Em Bleed tapes, and how is it putting something like that together, working with all those artists?
oh,
I gotta imagine it's got to be tedious, but you know,
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I
So
mean, that
what's it
that's
like?
yeah, that's one way to put it. It's a lot of chasing people around to get their verses, you know, especially because of the crazy collabs that most of them were like my ideas to do these collabs. Like, you know, even as like old school juggalo when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? Like before I even knew the guys, you know, like, you know, it's like I know the history, I know everything, I know all the music so well. I think that's why it fit. I think that's why, you know, it worked out for me to be their DJ as well, because yeah, fuck, I know every one of their songs in the back of my head and like the back of my hand, so I just in my head I can hear what should mix into the. If I'm spinning only, let's say I'm only spinning some ICP discography shit, I know what songs beat matching to the other ones, like it's embedded into my head, like as a DJ and just as a fan of the music that just knows the music that well, you know. But circling back around, what the fuck was I?
Putting together the
Oh
Let 'Em
yeah, dude,
Bleeds,
how tedious it was
like
chasing people around. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
like
Uh,
you had classic shit on there, like Forever Detroit with Blaze, Jay, and
yeah,
Awesome Dre. You had ROC spitting over Die Motherfucker Die.
we did
Like,
that. Oh man, I
dude,
got so many.
Shaggy over Fall Apart. Like, it was, that shit was fucking dope.
And what's crazy is each one of those songs, it's not like we just all went in the studio one day and everybody just had a fucking huge 2 or 3 day session and knocked out these Let 'Em Bleed tracks or something, or even a week long session. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing like that. Like it wasn't like how a normal album's built, because for one it's a mixtape, but
Right.
I was in the studio every day making sure everything, you know, because I was the orchestrator of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I had to make sure. But what I was getting to a minute ago is like chasing people around. I was like, you know, because of the crazy ideas I had. I remember being like, wait a minute, Shaggy, Too Dope, solo style has never done a song with Blaze.
Hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? We made that happen. I made it happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you guys should do it. You guys, in the history of Psychopathic, you guys have never did a song, so they did it, and we just simply title it Shaggy and Blaze. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like, why
Right.
not? Fuck it, you know. It was crazy like that. It was like random though. You know, it was random. It's like there were songs that would make it, wouldn't make it. You know what I'm saying? Because they wouldn't get finished or something like that. But you know, for the most part, every song that was made did make it to the final cut. For the most part, you know, there might be like a couple songs lingering around that I should probably go pull out the vault and just fucking drop them. You know, like
Yeah.
because they're
Yeah.
good songs. You know, like one of them, like there's one or two of them that are just like solo songs of mine. You know, just of me
Yeah.
that, you know, that I didn't put on like is because I didn't put no solo songs on a World Upside Down for a reason, is because I was just like, you know, I'm gonna start preparing just for my album, which ended up coming fucking 3 4 years later, but it came, you know,
Yeah.
and then so you know, it was just all, it was crazy. Every one of those songs, starting from Let 'Em Bleed one all the way up to A World Upside Down, they all have their own unique story. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck man, I could write a book on how every one of them songs was created, how everyone, because every one of them is a cool ass story. Like for example, just a quick example, like it's not that cool, but it's a story. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how
Right.
cool it is because I was fucking sick. Like I had like flu-like symptoms. This is way pre-COVID. This is when we were recording a World Upside Down, and when me and Whitney had just first met, you know, I brought her in and we did this song. You know, I made the beat, you know, engineered it, and I had to have one of the other homies, Eric Davey, who was a he used to be a engineer for Psychopathic. I had to ask him to come in for me because I was just like, yo, I don't want to miss this session because I really want to be hands on with it, you know. So, but I'm feeling like shit, you know what I'm saying? So I fucking medicated the fuck up, NyQuil, Dayquil up and everything, hit the studio, had some sweaters on. I was just
Yeah.
like, you know, I was like fucking just sitting there fucking shivering and everything. And Whitney was laying her shit down and I was just like producing it, like hitting the talkback button, like, hey, maybe you should say this. And I think I was the first one to get her to cuss. Cause in the lyric when she says, so fuck it, why not? About to lose it, my God. Like at first she her lyric was so forget it, why not? I was like, nah man, you gotta say fuck it. Like make people I'd be like, believe that. She was like, oh, I don't really cuss, you know? And I was like, fuck that. You're about to say fuck. You know, we were laughing about it. Like, it wasn't on little, like, bossy shit. It was just on some, like, hey, she, you know, she was, ever since we met, she's like little sis, you know? So,
Yep.
and it's always been like that. And she's, you know, good people, good shit, good talent, you know? So, and that's how she got introduced to the Juggalo world, was that song that we weren't sure, you know, and everything. Like, by the time I beat that cold, I came back in and just fine tune the fuck out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't hear it. You know what I'm saying? And she was very against it. As I put auto tune on her vocals on the chorus,
Yep.
and she was really against it. I was like, but trust me, I was like, it's gonna be so light. It's just gonna so it gets in you in the pocket. Like it's gonna be so light that nobody's gonna tell. It's not gonna be like T-Pain auto tune. She's like, okay, all right, as long as it's not like that. She's like, I don't want to fucking do auto tune shit, you know. And this
Yeah.
is back then. I was like, 100 because I was against it too at that time. You know, back in the day, everybody hated auto tune back around those days.
Yes,
But
sir.
Now it's all everybody uses.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's just like a short story on that. But every one of those songs had their own crazy story, like,
Yeah.
so I was thinking about doing this segment on like either Twitch or on the Claystation's YouTube, like, and just do fucking stories and like every segment just break down a record, like, because I
Uh,
could literally, I remember every one of them sessions like the back of my head. I mean, like it was yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because it's like shit like that sticks with you.
Yeah.
That life changing shit sticks with you.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be dope. I always say I love the podcast style of content that people put out, and that would be some dope shit.
Yeah,
Uh,
and I also have the podcast. It's all being built right now, but I also have the podcast starting soon too. Like, and it's gonna be completely different than Twitch. Like, we're not gonna be partying like that. We're not gonna be wilding, fucking shit up. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be more serious and then great interviews with. I got a whole list of people, like people that we already been talking to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really trying to, like, I'm obviously gonna be hosting it, asking the questions. Like, but I just got a lot of questions for a lot of artists, like, some real good
right.
interviews.
Hell yeah. A few years ago, you were teasing a Let 'Em Bleed 5, and you had actually posted a picture with Twisted teasing a Let 'Em Bleed 5, and possibly,
With Twisted?
if I remember correctly, you, I could have swore there was a picture, and because
No, it might not have been with them. I know I took a picture with it was with Jelly, and I think Wicked was in the picture.
okay,
I
because I remember speculating. I was like, dude, maybe Clay could be the bridge, and even if
I
not,
mean,
doing it.
I seen that post, like, can DJ Clay be the savior of, whatever, bringing them back together. And when I read that, I was like, oh man, no pressure on me, huh?
Right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying? Not at all, huh? It's really not up to just me. I mean, musically, I can make it happen, sure.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, everybody, like, even on the M&E camp, they, these a lot of those guys got love from me. I haven't seen or hung out or been, so it wasn't a picture of Twisted. That's why I was confused, because I haven't seen those dudes since the split. You know what I'm saying?
okay,
Like I personally haven't seen them. You know what I'm saying? I think I seen them like they're very, like, as they were leaving the label. It was like around Halloween time. Like they're like basically like their last Halloween on Psychopathic kind of. And
yeah.
like that was my last time actually seeing those dudes. But when I went up to that show though, I went up there because Jelly Roll invited me. That's the homie, so I went to go see
That
him.
yeah.
Yeah, I went up there to go see him, but of course, everybody else from M&E was there and shit. And I mean, I don't got no personal beef with those dudes, but I do ride with my brothers. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, which I can't blame you, man. It's just it's the thing. You
I mean,
fucking ride.
who you gonna
You
ride
ride
with?
me.
Who you gonna ride with? The dudes that put you on and and showed you all this love, or you know what I'm saying, or the dudes that just you know might be offering you a record deal because they just who knows what I'm not saying this is their motive or anything, but you don't know what people's motives are. Like it could be just to piss off ICP or something.
Right,
It
right.
could be. I don't know how it works, but I'm not worried about that really. I'm just like I'm in my own lane. You know what I'm saying? Like with all this AR shit, I'm so busy. You know what I'm saying? Between doing shit with Joe and Joey and doing shit with and just running my label and my artists with Jason the Sin God and Bales and Russell Hood, like all those guys, like they keep me busy. They keep me on my toes. Like
Right. What are the chances of like a Let 'Em Bleed happening?
so.
Even just through your label.
No, if it happens, it is happening through my label, 100%. Now I am gonna holler at Psychopathy and be like, "What's up?" You know what I'm saying? Like for good times, old times sake.
Right.
Let's fucking let's put it out through but let's do through both. You know what I'm saying? Our
Yeah.
publishing and your publishing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So if they're down with it, and then oh shit, I didn't mean to do that.
It's all good.
So actually, and then me and Jay kind of talked about it briefly, and I told him that I'm going to do one, like no matter what. And he was like, you should put it out on Psychopathic. I was like, well, let's talk, like let's chop it up, bro. I'm a very easy guy to work with. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hard or a dickhead to work with at all when it comes to business. I just want the music to get out to the fans. And I think I made a post about it and let everybody know before, like I don't want people to get there, or maybe I said on Twitch or something, but I don't want people to get there. Like, don't get your hopes up so much. Like, don't expect, when Let 'Em Bleed 5 comes out, it's gonna be that new era, but it's gonna have that same feel. Like, I'm sticking to the format that I've always stuck to, which is the the collabs that never happened, you know, the
Yeah.
or the collabs that like, you know, you might not think are gonna happen. You know what I'm saying, or something like that. And you know, of course, the banging ass beats, you know, the way it's gonna mix, the DJ hosting style, all that shit. Yeah, it's gonna have a lot of wicked shit on it. Yeah, it's gonna have a lot of other fucking new cats. And like by new cats, I'm talking about like people that maybe probably should have been on past Let 'em Bleeds, like the homie Chucky Chuck from DGAF. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me and him's been talking. I really want him on Let 'em Bleed 5, and he's already in. He said he would like, you know what I'm saying? Like Kung Fu. I already sent him a beat for Let 'em Bleed 5. You heard that here first. Nobody knows this right now. I did. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't sent it back yet. I sent it to him almost a year
Well,
ago.
you did that. You did cuts on one of his songs on his last album.
Yep. There goes the neighborhood. It was called or something. The neighborhood.
Yep,
Yeah,
that shit was
yeah.
fucking fire too.
Yeah. Thanks. I had fun doing that, you know. So I hope he sends his track back, you know, because I do. There is a folder chilling on my desktop right now that's titled "Let 'Em Bleed 5," and there's some shit in there already. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So hey, so
All
hopefully
right.
Kung Fu hopefully he comes through because and I told him that I'm giving him because if you notice on Let 'Em Bleed like I would only give myself a solo song. Not too many people had like a solo song. It was always like featured. And I told him like, look, man, because you know I got respect for you and love. A lot of people, you know, got love for you too out here in the underground. Like I'm gonna give you a solo song on this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like because he was like, are you gonna send me your verse? I was like, no, this is all you, bro. It's all you. You know what I'm saying? But I think I used that beat. I think I wrote to that beat. So I'm gonna have to send him another one. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
It
Hell
took a
yeah.
minute, but just know this: like it is in the works. It's gonna take longer, but I don't want people thinking that you're gonna hear Shaggy, Two Dope, and Jamie Madrox together on a song. You know, like
Right. Right.
because I mean, you know, could it happen? Sure. Will it happen? I don't know. You know, but yeah, you know, most people would definitely say no, it's not gonna happen. I'm sure. Yeah, but you know, but it's gonna have the same shit, and you know, people are gonna love it because it's gonna have all the other motherfuckers in the underground here that we all know and love. You know what I'm saying? Those are the guys that are going to be on it as well too.
That'd be dope to like even reach
And of course, my
outside.
psychopathic brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
definitely expect all those guys. You know what I'm
Get
saying?
but
Like
get Violent J and Scum on a track or something like that. That would
some
be
shit like
fire.
that. And you got to think about it. Like even a motherfucker like Lyte, even though he's not on psychopathic, he's doing his own shit now too. You know, everybody's basically doing their own shit now, but everybody's still affiliated. You know what I'm saying? We're
Hmm.
all still cool at the end of the day. It's not beef. It's not like how, you know, like ICP and Twisted is. It's not like it's not beef like that at all between any of us. You know, like Ouija's, the fucking Lights, the Hoodoos, or myself. You know what I'm saying? Like we're all still cool. You know what I'm saying? We're all
Right.
still cool. So it's but yeah, yeah, definitely gonna have like them on there, shit like that. Like it, but what I was getting to is yeah, think about it, like even back, well, he wasn't signed or around at the time yet, but Light's never been on to Let Him Bleed, you know what I'm saying? So definitely expect him to be on number 5. It's like
Hell
the
yeah.
people that motherfucker, like nobody's gonna be let down. I just know that.
You got to get Light and Ouija reunited for some Lil Riders shit. Like
So he do some little rider shit. I was thinking about that for the record already. I was actually
that.
thinking about that.
That'd be fire. So Let Him
Super.
Bleed possibly in the future. That would be fire if that happened.
Yeah.
It's been a few years since Over the Fear of.
Yep.
Now the other day I left a comment on your page and you're like new album early next year. What
Yeah,
can you
it's
what
probably
can
it'll probably be second quarter of next year, but it's the second installment because the Over Fear shit that's a trilogy.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's Over the Fear of dot dot dot. This next one is the next part of the phrase. You know what I'm saying? By the time the third one comes out, the last record, which is gonna be my last rap record. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna be doing the shit I always do, like from producing, engineering, fucking putting out these. Like I'm gonna I'm gonna start doing Let 'Em Bleeds until I'm at Let 'Em Bleed fucking 600.
Right.
Like I'm just gonna keep them going. It's gonna be like the underground gangster grills. Like I'm gonna set that goal and it's be like I'm gonna stop him when I get fucking I don't know who. I don't know if he was still alive when I get. I don't know.
I
Yeah,
think
I'll stop. I'll stop when I get 50 Cent on a Let Him Bleed.
there
There
you
you go.
go.
That's when they're gonna be rats.
I think
When I get
this
Kanye on a fucking Let Him Bleed, that's when I'll
right.
stop.
Right.
That's when I'll stop.
I think that this scene kind of misses that because people, some hip hop purists, whatever, push aside the wicked shit, the horrorcore shit, whatever. but this is still hip hop. This is still rap. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
And it would be dope now that you say that, because with like, mainstream artists, whatever, they're dropping mixtapes before the album. That'd be dope
Exactly.
if you're like the underground DJ drama with the Let 'Em Bleeds dropping a fucking
That's what it's crazy you say that. That's like I was inspired when I was young by like DJ Clue, like that
mm,
record, The Professional. Like
yeah.
I'm saying, I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? DJ Clue, like over the record and stuff, and like, all that crazy shit. I was like, yo, man. And then when I started first doing all these mixtapes for Psychopathic, I was like, yo, man, I'm like the DJ Clue of the underground because fucking he was doing all that shit for Rockefeller and Def Jam and shit. And it's like I'm doing all this shit for Psychopathic, so it was like kind of like that to me. So it's like, yeah, yeah, definitely. That's what I want to do it because it's all hip hop. I just want to, and I just want to put out music, man. I just love the music.
Fuck yeah. So second record, or the sequel to Over the Fear of next year, or second quarter next year.
I'm about to fuck people up with this one because
Are you producing it?
I am gonna be maybe not 100%, but yeah, I'm producing it. Yeah, sure. I do got a couple other people that are gonna have beats on there. You know what I'm saying? And all dope producers. You know what I'm saying? Like the ones
Yeah.
I'm fucking with are gonna be dope, but it is gonna primarily be produced by me as well. Kind of like Overfear was. You know what I'm saying? And so is the other one as well. Like I'm putting a lot of heart, soul, blood, sweat, tears all into these records. Like because they all really have a message. And like I said, by the time the third one drops, everybody's gonna know. They'll be able to relate to the phrase by in their own way. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna have its own meaning to me.
I like it. I like how when you were setting up, we're getting ready to release Over the Fear of, it's like this is a trilogy series. I like shit like that. ICP with the Joker's cards.
I,
Ouija
I'm
has
like
the
that. We just were
elements.
like, yeah, anybody in hip hop period, something like that. Like I like being able to. It's just like comic books. You want to fucking see them. You want to see issue number 2 after you read issue number 1. And that's why I did Let Them Bleeds that way. You know what I'm saying? Like in volumes and even Book of the Wicked. I did chapters. Like, originally I was gonna do like way more chapters in Book of the Wicked, but then shortly after Book of the Wicked 2, it's like all the split shit started happening. So
Right, right, right.
because Book of the Wicked was dedicated, and I know but it was dedicated to nothing but psychopathic artists. Like
Yeah.
nobody else was on that except for psychopathic artists because we were so fucking deep that we had enough. I had enough artists to fucking get a whole mixtape out of everybody.
Yeah. Book of the Wicked Volume 1, one of my favorite song probably on there, I'm Addicted. You killed that shit. I love that song.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I spun that last night on Turns Up Tuesday on Twitch, and somebody actually requested it, and I played it, and I was just like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like I like that. I performed that song live a lot too. It's one of my favorite ones to perform live. It's fun,
That's a
and
fucking banger.
it's a fan favorite as well. So it's like the crowd singing the hook. The crowd's going, "I'm addicted." You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
yeah.
that's always a good feeling. Shit like that.
Hell yeah. Another thing I wanted to talk about, you're doing the vlogs in the Claystation, and it's not like you're just churning out some shit quality stuff. Like this is like legit quality. A couple of years ago, like in the quarantine when Jason was releasing his album, you had like the behind the scenes making of the record live stream. Like it was a live stream with performances,
Oh, when we
and
did the TP4 virtual concert.
yeah.
Yeah,
Can we
yeah, yeah.
expect more shit like that? Because like watching stuff like that is like the shit I love watching, like the making of the record and stuff like that.
Definitely, yeah. Oh, these vlogs too. You're everybody's gonna see the making of this new record because it's gonna drop in segments of in vlog, 20-minute intervals because I don't want to really go over 20 minutes too much with the vlogs because nobody's attention span is that long these
Right,
days.
right, right.
So you know, but yeah, but no, yeah, people are gonna see a lot of that, the making and the inside of the record because I'm gonna be showing people, like I said, the shit I never showed them before, and that even includes my workflow and how what I do in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like what plugins I might use. I mean, there's engineers and producers out there that might want to know that I've had a couple of producers recently hit me up like, hey man, like we fucking you're the reason why we wanted to produce or something like that. Like and there's this one dude, his name's Carnage, and he was one of those guys. Like, I was, you inspired me. Your songs got me through some shit. You know what I'm saying? When I was going through a bad time, now I'm producing, and now he's fucking producing for like Bubba Sparks and Alexander King. He's fucking with like some of the
Damn.
Samarican people, and I'm like, damn, that's fucking dope. You know what I'm saying? And me and him keep in touch now. Off that, like, so, you might hear a couple of his beats on the next record.
Oh yeah, that's
Or even
dope.
on Let Them Bleed, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's just crazy, you know what I'm saying? The distance that the influence can go, it's crazy.
Talk about your label, Armed Robbery. Like, it's quality shit. It's quality sounding shit. Like, there's just some people in this scene is what
That's
it is. Like, they're just putting out shit. It don't sound good. It fucking hurts your ears start bleeding because it sounds like ass.
no, right.
You
Yeah.
you take time, the engineering, the mixing, and all that shit's like,
Yeah,
talk
and
about it.
I do it, and it's my flavor. Like, I do it for all of our artists. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm so busy. I'm constantly grinding and working in the studio. I'm only two. I tell everybody I'm only three places. I'm at the crib, I'm at the studio, or I'm on stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, simply, it's like that's it. It's the only places you can find me these days. And I stay busy than a motherfucker like that. It's we've always with Armed Robbery, we've always been about quality, even over quantity. Like, it, I won't let nothing go out. It's not coming out if it sounds like shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Right,
not
right.
coming out. It's not coming out. If it like, because at the end of the day, your shit is a brand. AR is a
Yes.
brand. DJ Clay is a brand. You know what I'm saying? Even I mean, our studio, the Vault Studios, it's open to the public. Like,
Mm,
anybody can book studio time and have me as their fucking engineer. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It costs them $75 an hour, but I mean, it's fucking. I mean, I feel like shit. I
that's
feel like
that
that's worth it
that sounds like a steal to me.
for that fucking, because I can guarantee the sound. You know what I'm saying? Because I got it. Everybody knows everybody hears my shit. Like, and
Right.
like, so it's like, so people can do it, and then you know what? Everybody, any one of our clients that's ever been in there. We have other engineers as well in case people don't want to pay that price, or maybe some people, like if they're like local Detroit cats, some of these cats don't, or they're younger cats, they don't know, or maybe not give a fuck who DJ Clay is. They just want a studio, so they don't want to pay 75. So we got the $40 and $50 options for them, for other engineers that we have that work out the studio as well. So we got budgets for everybody at the vault. But when motherfuckers work with me, you're guaranteed you're gonna walk out that bitch with some. I mean, I've had even some. I'm not gonna name anybody at all. I'm not gonna put nobody that's bad for business, but dude, you run into some shitty rappers. It's a business. You know what I'm saying? It's a studio. Every studio and every engineer. Show me an engineer that said, I've never had a shitty rapper come into my studio,
Right.
and I'll fucking show you a liar.
Right. Right. Right.
So, but it's like, I'm still gonna make you sound good though. I catch
Yeah.
myself. I just love. I don't know. I love music so much. I catch myself doing like more than I think what I'm supposed to be doing, because it could be a client, somebody I'm not connected to at all. Like like we might have just met, what I'm saying, that day because he had a session, and he wanted to book with me, and but I catch myself like giving people bars, like, or giving people like just all this ill ass advice. And but you know what? That's why all of our clients though at our studio, they stay clients. Like, they're always returning, they're coming back. They're like, we don't want to go nowhere else.
Right. Speaking
And
of,
then there's a lot of these cats in here that come in there. They're dope. There's a lot of motherfuckers that do come in there. They are dope as shit.
oh yeah, you're gonna run across both. It's a given.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, Talking about making shit sound good. Shaggy Two Dope, the fuck off motherfucker record. He was working on that with Wicked. It from what I remember, it was basically done. Then that whole shit happened. You were brought in to produce the record with Shaggy
Yeah.
for a record that was already done. What was that experience like? Like,
Actually, it wasn't that done at all.
okay,
It was there was and I'm gonna keep it real. There was probably like there was probably like four and a half songs that were like all real, like pre-production, like no vocals. Like, there might have been one. I think it was like Tell These Bitches. I think it was Tell These Bitches. I think that vocals were actually laid down to that. then that was a beat that Shaggy and Wicked started on their own, and then after all that happened, me and Shaggy finished the beat together. Say so all the added bass and all that shit like that, like
Yep.
I added that, and Shaggy added his flavor, but there wasn't too many. No, it wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't a finished record at all. I mean, by far. I mean, shit. It took us an entire year to do it because and we didn't have to remake nothing. I mean, we had to make fresh material, and
Okay.
that's where all of my production came into play, like the more original production, because it was literally just me and him in the studio the for fuck I don't even know for fucking I don't know, it was like 6 months or something, or 5 months I think it was, in the studio. There's me and him only. Like, we made it a point to have nobody else in there. We had Jay in there, of course, but that was only when he only came in there when it was time for him to do his shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, was it called Heaven on the Wind?
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, that shit. That was when they dropped the first bomb too about Red Fred.
Yep. Yep.
But that song was dope. So yeah, but it was just me and him in there, and doing it. And no, yeah, it was definitely far from a finished record. There was a couple starter tracks in there, definitely, but it was all shit that we still had to go back into and add and finish.
Yeah. So,
But
all right. So, knowing that now, that what was it like getting the call to be like, "Hey, let's do this record together."
well, you know what? Actually, prior to him and Wicked just starting to do it, uh, Shaggy always told me and Otis. He told us both. He said, like, I'm gonna start working on a new record. This is when it was just an idea. He's like, I'm gonna start, and I just want us to be the production team. He wanted all three of us to be the production team at the time. Then I got busy as fuck. I'm saying, doing shit with my label and stuff, and then so they kind of just proceeded without me. And then then it wasn't too long into their sessions, like that shit. They, like I said, they probably only had a few sessions into it, and then Shaggy called me, like, I know all the, because we all keep in touch still. He's like, with all the bullshit going on, he's like, yeah, he's gone, whatever, like, but
Right.
I've always wanted to have you on the team anyways. You know what I'm saying? He's like, so, are you down to come just do it? Just me and you rock it out. I was like, fucking man, let's go kill this shit. Let's do it, dude. And then that's exactly what we did, man. Like, man, it's such a good record, dude. Like, I love it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love that record a lot. Like, so attached to it, because the way it was done, he's so creative in the studio when it comes to like crate digging and finding
Yep.
samples. I mean, he'll fucking, be on the turntable and the headphones back there behind while I'm making a beat or something. He'll be behind me with some headphones for fucking an hour just to find like the perfect sample for me to sample and bring into the Pro Tools, or I work off the machine, so I bring it to the machine, and then we can manipulate that sample through that, and then do what we want with it. But he knows what to look for when it comes to like ill ass sounds, to sample, and and
Yeah.
and, and then and then and then I would do the rest, the programming, or just doing the beat and everything, just whatever came out of my head. Like, I don't know, our workflow together is real dope, man. I think me and him talking about. I told him me and him we should start a little beat squad. Me and him, you know what I'm saying? Just pump out a bunch of beats and just fucking sell them to people. Like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
killing it like fucking like nerd. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
I
saying? Like,
mean, yeah, that record came out dope. Y'all produced a fucking dope record with "Fuck the Fuck Off, Motherfucker." And talking about it recently, um, because it was the 15th anniversary of The Tempest, and I
oh
believe
yeah, oh
I
yeah,
bel
damn, that's right.
was that your first appearance with Psychopath? Like, on anything Psychopathic was on that track with Shaggy, where y'all are cutting it up, the
Well,
party?
what came first? The party? What came first? The Tempest or Psychopathic from Outer Space 3? I don't remember because I know they were
Shit,
real close.
yeah.
They were real
They were
close.
real close. I don't remember which one came first.
I thought it was Psychopathic from Outer Space because I thought, actually, actually, and here's facts that somebody might not even remember or know. My first appearance on Psychopathic was on a Twisted song. On
Hmm.
that song, my favorite, it
That's
was a
right.
weed song. That was the first time anybody heard my voice rap on a song, like, through Psychopathic, and it was released on Independence Day. And then, but wait, Wait, no. I think that was just me as a rapper. No, because the Tempest was before Independence Day.
Yeah, I
So
think
yeah, it was either the party or it was just a song I wrote on Psychopathic from Outer Space 3.
yeah. So, but the main thing I bring it up is like we need another DJ Clay Shaggy 2 Dope battle on the
You
ones
know
and
one of those?
twos.
Yeah, I see that a lot in my Twitch chat as well too. People are like, we need Shaggy versus Clay. You know what I'm saying? We need another one and shit like that. And we can do it. Yeah. Well, shit. I mean, fucking. I'm sure all we gotta do is kick the idea around and fucking
That'd be fun as hell.
fire the studio up, turn the tables on and get it popping. You know.
Yep. That'd be fun as hell. Just as a fan watching that shit or listening to it, whatever, it'd be super dope.
Oh yeah, and it's fun, dude. Like when me and him get in the studio and do shit like that, like clown on some DJ shit, like from one DJ to another, like even no matter who it is there a good DJ and can scratch, like even with like Chunk, me and him, we fucking like when we get together, it could be during sound check or we did it live a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Like just fucking gigged out, just straight up went back and forth scratching, not on no battle shit, but just on some straight just flexing our skills
Right.
shit. And that shit's fun. Especially when it's all freestyle like that, and me and Shaggy would get into those a lot, especially at the gatherings and stuff. Like we get into those freestyle scratches a lot. So maybe we'll do that,
That'd be
because
dope.
we've been talking about some other shit that we're going to start working on soon too. So maybe we could do another, like maybe a sequel to the party or something like that.
There you go. That'd be fun.
Party sequel would be hard.
That would be hard. That'd be super dope. And you mentioned Chunk. Chunk's a fucking beast on the ones and twos as well.
Yeah, he is. He's one of the only fucking dudes. Like I vouch for him and Stigmata because those dudes actually can scratch. There's a lot of cats out here. It's a dying art, and I'm glad they can. And I'm glad they're in our scene because I don't want to be the only motherfucker out here scratching. I need others.
Right. Okay, we gotta let that shit live on. We need more people doing that shit.
Exactly.
All right, Clay. I appreciate you hopping on here. This was dope. Very fun.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, anytime. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, fuck yeah. I had a blast. Thanks for having me on,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're on the Rock the Dock tour. You got anything else you want to plug before
Rock the Dock tour pops off on the 28th of this month, April, that is. And fuck man, we're running all the way. Check the social media. All my shit is at DJ Clay 313, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. And you can see the promo. You'll see all the dates. If we're in your city, come say what up. Pull up on us. Come rock out with us. You know what I'm saying? While we dock out with you guys. I didn't mean that in a weird way. I'm just saying. We're shooting a documentary.
Right.
So and also fucking hit up my everybody. If you don't follow me or subscribe on Twitch, hit it up. I do some ill shit every Tuesday from 6 to 8 is Turns Up Tuesdays, and I do DJ sets and take requests and do a whole bunch of ill shit. And on Saturdays or Scatterdays, like I might do a beat session, or we do like video, we do gaming, that's on Saturdays from 8 to 10, so bang, with 2 days a week on Twitch, it's twitch.tv. I'm sure you can probably drop the link like right there somewhere, can't you?
It'll be in the description of the video.
It'll be in the description down there.
Down below, motherfucker.
Down there. Anyway, yeah, but it's just twitch.tv/the_Clay_station. Pretty simple.
Fuck yeah. All right, Clay. Much fucking love. Thank you to everybody that's tuned in right now. I'm Robo of the Beneath the Dirt podcast. Until next time, I'm out.
Hey, and I'm DJ Clay. Whoa.
Peace.